The highly anticipated lightweight bout between Justin Gaethje and Dan Hooker at UFC 313 took an unexpected turn just 10 days before the event. Hooker was forced to withdraw due to a hand injury sustained during training. The UFC needed a new opponent for Gaethje. Stepping up on short notice was none other than Rafael Fiziev, a familiar foe with a score to settle. Fiziev's willingness to face Gaethje on short notice added another layer of intrigue to the matchup. This was not their first encounter. The two had previously met at UFC 286 in London. In that fight, Gaethje edged out Fiziev by majority decision. Both men earned Fight of the Night honors, setting the stage for a thrilling rematch. The short-notice nature of the fight presented both a risk and an opportunity for Fiziev. A win against Gaethje, a perennial top contender, would instantly catapult him up the rankings. However, preparing for a fighter as dangerous and unorthodox as Gaethje on short notice was a daunting task. The MMA world waited with bated breath to see how Fiziev would fare against the highlight in this unexpected rematch. The rematch between Justin Gaethje and Rafael Fiziev lived up to the hype, delivering another memorable chapter in their rivalry. The fight was a back-and-forth war of attrition, with both men having their moments of success. Gaethje, known for his relentless pressure and powerful leg kicks, found success early, hurting Fiziev with a series of heavy shots. Fiziev, however, weathered the early storm and began to find his rhythm. His dynamic striking and elusive footwork allowed him to land some significant strikes of his own. The momentum shifted back and forth throughout the fight, keeping the fans on the edge of their seats. As the fight progressed, both warriors wore the scars of battle. Their faces were bloodied, but their spirits remained unbroken. The crowd erupted after every exchange, recognizing the heart and skill on display. When the final bell rang, it was clear that both men had left everything inside the octagon. The judge's decision was a foregone conclusion, a unanimous decision victory for Justin Gaethje, 29-28 on all three scorecards. Gaethje and Fiziev once again proved why their fights are must-see TV. The victory over Fiziev was crucial for Justin Gaethje's championship aspirations. Coming off a knockout loss to Max Holloway at UFC 300, Gaethje was eager to prove that he was still a force to be reckoned with in the lightweight division. This win over Fiziev, a highly skilled and dangerous opponent, puts Gaethje right back in the thick of the title hunt. Gaethje's performance showcased his trademark toughness, power, and unwavering determination. He demonstrated his ability to adapt and overcome adversity, a testament to his championship caliber. Following the fight, Gaethje's post-fight interview was filled with emotion. He acknowledged the difficulty of the fight, praising Fiziev's toughness and skill. When asked about his future plans, Gaethje made it clear that his focus remains on the ultimate prize, the UFC Lightweight Championship. Section 4. Echoes of a London War. Comparing UFC 286 and UFC 313, the rematch between Justin Gaethje and Rafael Fiziev at UFC 313 was a thrilling echo of their first encounter at UFC 286 in London. Both fights were instant classics, showcasing the heart, skill, and determination of these two elite lightweights. In both fights, Gaethje and Fiziev engaged in a high-paced back-and-forth battle, each man having their moments of dominance. The striking exchanges were crisp and powerful, the grappling scrambles were intense and competitive. One notable difference between the two fights was the impact of the short-notice nature of the rematch. While Fiziev performed admirably on short notice, it was evident that Gaethje had a slight edge in terms of timing and preparation. This edge proved to be a decisive factor in the outcome of the fight. Despite the loss, Fiziev solidified his status as a top contender and a fan favorite. Section 5. Short notice, high stakes. A growing trend in the UFC octagon. The short-notice rematch between Justin Gaethje and Rafael Fiziev highlights a growing trend in the UFC high-stakes fights being made on short notice. In recent years, there has been an increase in the number of main event and co-main event bouts that have been shifted or changed due to injuries or other unforeseen circumstances. This trend is driven by a number of factors, including the UFC's packed event schedule, the desire to keep fans entertained with compelling matchups, and the willingness of fighters to step up on short notice for big opportunities. While short-notice fights can add an element of unpredictability and excitement to the sport, they also present unique challenges for the fighters involved. Preparing for an opponent on short notice requires a high level of adaptability, focus, and mental fortitude. The risks and rewards are amplified when fighters put their rankings and title aspirations on the line on short notice. The UFC's ability to navigate these challenges and continue to deliver exciting fights is a testament to the organization's depth of talent and the fighters' unwavering commitment to the sport.